Greetings, everyone. It's Justin here, and today I'm going to talk about 3 grants that I found to satisfy this assignment. Now, for all of these grants, the URL is going to be right here. I'm also going to put it in text below the video. This first grant that I found, right here, is from the Naval Surface Warfare Center. The primary goal or focus of it is to develop science, technology, and encourage research and development. And the types of work are a very broad catalog. Now, as for the reward maximum for this grant, it has not been published yet because Congress still has not passed a full bill for all of fiscal year 2025, which started October 1. But historically, it's a $500,000 grant that is reoccurring up to 4 years. Now, the project that I would use to win this grant would be in the digital ecosystem space. We would use, when I say we, I mean Embry-Riddle would use the funding. The grant has to be awarded to for-profit or not-for-profit educational organizations or professional scientific research organizations. So the funding would be used to create a large language model that specializes in high-speed, intelligent, data-driven decision-making for complex operations. Essentially, it would be used to create an AI that would allow for unmanned operations. This grant is specified at aeronautical operations, so essentially it would be incorporating an LLM into drone operations in extreme environments. Once the AI model is trained to operate and make decisions autonomously within unsafe flying conditions and unmanned landing operations and everything that goes along with that, the language model can then be trained on many other different types of warfare situations. And that's going to lead me into grant 2 right here, which is essentially the exact same grant. This grant is also from the Naval Surface Warfare Center, but it actually has been funded. And the verbiage for this grant and grant number 1 are nearly identical, with the exception that this grant is for maritime operations. Now, Embry-Riddle could use grant 1 and grant 2 thanks to a stipulation written within the grant's writing that states that other technologies may also be approved for the grant. But once we have the large language model established, we can train it in aeronautical and maritime operations. So we would be able to have multiple funding sources going towards the same project, and all it would be is a coding difference for the inputs outputs. Now, this last grant is probably my personal favorite, mainly because it's been a pet project of mine for almost a decade. This grant is from the National Science Foundation, and the primary goal is to develop transformative STEM education for pre-K through 12 students for hands-on, non-classroom, so essentially immersion environments. The maximum reward for this grant is $5 million. And the project that I would propose would be to design a self-contained ecosystem using the principles of aquaponics to enable students to observe multiple STEM disciplines in real time. Aquaponics, it's a biological experiment that utilizes live fish as a nutrient well for a soilless or hydroponic garden. The chemistry requirements are carried out by nitrifying bacteria that carry the fish waste, ammonia, through the nitrogen cycle until eventually it turns into nitrate, which is plant food. The system will help showcase the physical properties of kinetic energy, fluid dynamics, thermodynamics, and even computer programming can be incorporated to write a system that monitors and adjusts pH, temperature, and flow rates. The children will see the plant cycle from seed to harvest and be able to enjoy the fruits of their labor. Thank you for your time.